Meanwhile, the jury is now deliberating in another major trial in New England. Of course, we're talking about the Marathon bombings trial. This trial as well being watched from coast to coast. Dzhokhar Tsarnaev's lawyers do admit that he was a part of the bombing terror plot. Now the jury is determining his guilt on dozens of criminal counts before the penalty phase. Let's go to federal court now in Boston and join Eyewitness News reporter Chris Van Cleve.
Jurors are deciding whether Dzhokhar Tsarnaev is guilty for the 2013 bombings at the Boston Marathon and the violence that followed. On Monday, prosecutors finished closing arguments telling the jury of 5 men and 7 women that Tsarnaev and his older brother Tamerlan's attack was a cold, calculated terrorist act that was intentional and bloodthirsty and was to make a point to tell America that we will not be terrorized by you anymore. We will terrorize you. Tsarnaev's attorney, Judy Clark, continued with the theme Dzhokhar participated, but Tamerlan was the driving force, the one who planned the attacks, bought the materials, and made the bombs. If Tsarnaev is found guilty, the jurors will hear a second round of testimony before deciding on a sentence. 17 of the 30 counts against Tsarnaev could carry the death penalty. U.S. District Court Judge George O'Toole told jurors the judgment is entirely yours after they watched a graphic video montage of the bombings and heard closing arguments. He cautioned them to not allow their emotions to affect their decision as they pore over 16 days of graphic evidence and witness testimony. Before they were seated, each juror said they would consider the death penalty if the trial goes to the penalty phase.